Why in God's name is his waist approximately as wide as each one of his quads? Enormous arms, enormous forearms, humongous billowing lats, the teensiest, most tapered waist you'll ever see. Keone has no weaknesses. Normally that would be an exaggeration. This is not an exaggeration. Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for RP Strength. I am a former professor of exercise and sports science, a competitive bodybuilder, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Why do I say these things at the intro? Because I think a lot of people watch this that aren't familiar with the channel, and they need to know about how impressive and ego-inflated I am. I came out weird, but it's not wrong. As inflated of an ego as I could ever have, there are many people who can deflate my ego simply by existing. And one of the top tier people that does this every time I unfortunately scroll past his Instagram page, then scroll back and look at it for a long time, possibly touching myself, is a Mr. Keone Pearson, who appears on Instagram as Keone Prodigy. How do you get a nickname like the Prodigy? Because you were born, for lack of a better term, flawless. And you were like, nah, flawless isn't good enough. I want to be supreme. And then you develop what I consider the greatest physique of all time. Yes, it's true. I think that Keone Pearson has the single greatest physique of all time, period. We're going to look at Keone's training. We're going to see what we can pick up as far as cool tips and tricks, and I might add a little bit of my own BS for you, the viewer at home. All right, so let's get to it.
We are 6 weeks out tomorrow for the Mr. Olympia. I'm really pissed off in a good way, more so that I'm more motivated. Every time I see old pictures of myself from the Olympia last year, I just get so motivated, just, wanting to beat that look every single day.
Man, that's really what it's all about. Competing with other people mentally is really tough because you're not them. You don't control what they do, and they have different genetics, different shape, different everything, and you have zero effect on the outcome. Competing against earlier versions of yourself is incredibly healthy. You don't want to hate earlier versions of yourself, but a low-key level of kind of pissed, fuck this guy, man, I'm going to beat this clown. Amazing, because you really do have the same genetics, and you have more work under your belt, and you can go a little bit harder on the diet, and you can be more meticulous about all your training and put a physique on stage that beats the shit out of earlier you. If you can put a physique on stage consistently that beats earlier versions of you, which I have yet to do in my career mostly, you're going to be doing really well for yourself. This is an excellent mentality. So Keone is really doing a good job of controlling the eccentric on these reps. He's pulling down fast and hard, but he's coming up a little slower, getting that lat to expand. You'll also notice that he's turned completely straight forward. He's not letting the body tilt out and put less of a stretch on the lat. He's turned away so that he's getting a lot of stretch in the lat, which is a really good thing. For you guys at home, experiment with going up even higher. But other than that, these are really good reps. Notice he's pulling up really fast, and then as soon as the bar starts going back down, he catches it and applies eccentric control all the way through that deep stretch. Very good idea. And also, on biomechanical grounds, I think this machine is awesome. This is at the Dragon's Lair in Vegas, one of the best gyms in the whole world. And Scott, I want to like it, but I fucking hate it. Do you have machines like that where it's a good machine, but you're like, I hate how it feels?
Yeah, every back machine really. For me.
Really? It's funny because back is your strongest muscle group. So what do you like, Scott the Video Guy, for your back training then?
Rows, Smith machine rows, pull-ups, pull-downs.
Okay, it's hardcore. All right, Dorian, Okay. Only the hardcore basics for Scott the Video Guy.
I got it. 2.
Come on.
Oh, dude, he milks the living dog shit out of that stretch.
2.
That's kind of cool. At the end of the set, when he can't do full range anymore, he just kind of tries to do as many partials as possible. I wouldn't do that a ton, but as an intensifier every now and again, I think it's a real sharp move to really cook the living dog shit out of the muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, we have length and partials. Still getting a deep stretch. Last couple reps down there, can't pull up anymore. Scientifically shown to enhance hypertrophy. I don't typically do these on back movements because they hurt too much, and I'm like not as tough as Keone, to be completely honest with you.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yep.
Dude, yeah. So he's arching his back a little bit at the top to get that peak contraction, rounding it at the bottom to get that huge stretch. It's a big deal. And also, he has his significant other with him to motivate him. Scott, have you ever seen Crystal train me like this?
I haven't. She just makes fun of you from like across the
From
room.
across the way.
I just want to ask you, like, it's cool that I'm doing pretty well, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, I'm just like kind of the man. I'm just kind of succeeding at everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, big dick and shit. It's cool, right? Like,
Totally.
I'm like tall or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's tall compared to you, but yes, relatively speaking, you are tall.
But like, I'm great, right?
You're fine. You're 100% fine.
But like, I'm awesome.
You're good.
Do we have a good relationship, or is this all bullshit because she won't support me like you know what I'm saying, Keone is getting?
I think it was a mail order bride situation.
I did technically order her from the Philippines, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Finish this set. Let's go.
Damn, they're like face to face. It's like real combative, huh, Scott? She just give me one more. Or what if he was like, nah? She'd be like, motherfucker, you heard me. He'd be like, all right. Damn. What do I think about forced reps? I don't like forced reps because I like to control my own shit. Maybe that's just me being persnickety, but if you give most of the reps your own good shit, and then the forced reps help you continue to bring a muscle past failure, I think it's totally fine. It's fun, it's vibes, and if you can reliably count on your training partner to do it, then there's not really a lot wrong with that. If you're tracking your shit with like the RP hypertrophy app or something like that, forced reps are not a good idea because it screws up your tracking and you can't tell if you're getting stronger over time. I don't think Keone has that problem. So I think all's well that ends well. Scott,
One more.
what's he got on his wrists there?
You know, they're wrist straps, but God, I just can't get behind it because they're not the right kind.
What is the right kind, people? You know, I was part of an interesting scientific group before. It was an expedition to the Antarctic. And you might think the following is just me like taking the Alien versus Predator plotline and co-opting it for a VersaGrip ad read, but that would be absurd. So anyway, the spaceship blew a giant cylindrical hole into the Arctic ice. We had no idea what was down there. And they're like, we need a sport physiologist to come with us just in case whatever's in there is good at sports or sport relevant. Everyone laughed at me. There was material scientists, physicists, lots of like Navy SEALs and stuff in case aliens came out. In that 2 miles under the Antarctic ice, we found a case of VersaGrips. Everyone else was like, what are they? What are they for? One of the Navy SEAls was pointing his gun. He's like, should I shoot him? I'm like, easy, easy. I walked up. I'm like, stay calm. I know what these are. These are a grip-assisted device that can allow you to hold on to anything for as long as you like. Your forearms don't fail. Your grip doesn't fail. Your target muscles fail, your delts for lateral raises and upright rows, your back for every back movement, your hamstrings for stiff-legged deadlift. If you have VersaGrips, link in description, then you can train all of your muscles that would normally be limited by your hands as well as possible. And then I kind of did that smirky grin. I did this and I was like, see? And they're like, but how do we know they're safe? And I was like, they're totally safe. Watch. I put my hand in there and I was like, oh my God, help me. I haven't slept many nights since that incident, to be honest. Do you know why, Scott?
What's that?
Because it wouldn't let go.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a VersaGrip. Still coping. Link in description. Let's get out of the video. How many delts do you count, Scott? Because it's not 3. It's like 9.
Yeah.
My man, the billowiness of the muscles is what just baffles the shit out of me. Okay, so this exercise I actually love. The close grip pull down allows your lats at the top to be stretched more than they would be if it was a wider grip, because this literally brings your arm in and stretches the lats. It also seems like a real smooth way to pull. I've been getting into this recently in the last few months and I've loved it. You can lose lots of weight and it's not this like really hard to get the contraction. You touch your chest with it easily, so you can spend a lot of time in that stretch. It's really, really awesome. For folks at home, so Keone's kind of so jacked that his mobility is probably fucked, but if you are able to really extend out for a big stretch at the top, that's really going to help you. Also, Scott, do you notice that he also has back of head wrinkles?
I see that. Does that make you feel good?
Yes. I just tell people I'm Keone when they ask. And they always ask.
Big leg day today. Prep is getting close and close. Was actually going to start prep next week. As you guys saw my check-in, we evaluated that.
I saw that video, Scott, when it first came out. I almost quit lifting afterwards.
I like that he posted because some of the guys are all secretive. You know,
yes.
About how they look. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to beat all you dumb motherfuckers. And they're like, ah. And also, like, by the way, Scott, this is peak off season. Why is your waist like that? Peak off season. Make it make sense, Keone.
And we decided to add more food, which I'm totally fine with. But things change every year, you guys. Your body change, and you just have to adapt to how your body is. Right now, I don't need a 20-week prep.
This is a big deal. So a lot of people find kind of a method of training or method of dieting that works for them. They do it for the same duration every time, and that brings some consistency. The variable that's missing there is that your body is a little bit different every time. And, you have more years under your belt, you're bigger, you're stronger, you have different stressors in life, sometimes less, sometimes more, and that requires adjustment. So while the template can and probably should be the same, various adjustments have to happen. If you run verbatim the same thing every time, you will get different results. So when people say, what is this got? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Well, like, that's not as true as you would think, because a lot of times you do a very different thing and get the same results, or you do the same thing and get different results. At the end of the day, that's why bodybuilding coaching is going nowhere fast. Fine-tuned, meticulous adjustments are how you become the best bodybuilder that you can be. Sometimes it takes a lot of adjusting. Sometimes you go, everything is on track. That's just not going to move the needle at all. But it's good that Keone and his coaching staff are keeping a sharp eye on how to optimize the process.
Yes.
Very good stuff. Very good intensity. Very good eccentric control. I've used that machine before. I would love to see you guys go as low as you possibly can. Keone's going very low, but he's stopping a few degrees shy. If you go even lower, it does two things. It makes you more jacked, and it also lengthens your muscles to some smaller extent and adds more muscle on that distal component of your hamstrings. So if you go as deep as you can, it makes your hamstrings bubbly, not closer to your butt, but closer to your knee, which is exactly what everyone is going for with hamstring size. He does make some cool gym noises, huh, Scott? It's a lot of different noises too. It's not, some guys make the same noise every time and you're like, the RP Hypertrophy app removes all uncertainty and makes the training process precisely defined. Choose your pre-made workout plan from dozens available in the app, plug in your weights, and the app takes care of the rest for months of productive training. Ready? Click on the link in the description of this video to get started.
Shit.
Dude, I feel his shit on that one. Scott, what is worse than like leg extension caused quad pain?
They're brutal.
I hate it.
And then doing it one at a time to prolong the brutality.
Honestly, fellas, I don't get the one at a time shit. You guys can tell me in the comments what that's for. All love and respect, but that's what's up. Oh, look, it's Amanda. And I told you, nobody playing out here. Nobody playing. You guys, I'm not saying you should do this, but have children so that we can build an army of racially hybridized super soldiers. Does that sound crazy? Maybe. Does it sound like a good idea? I think yes. Scott, what do you think? Army?
I mean, they have to do it.
They have to. Come on. Stop playing. Oh, God. Those are his hamstrings, huh, Scott? I thought it was just more of his quads snuck in there.
I'm tired of hearing hamstrings. I need to say quads.
I think you predicted what you were going to say.
Damn, Keone, he's so jacked he can tell like through space-time what I'm going to say about him. Belt squats are fucking goated, you guys. Belt squats are amazing. They don't have any axial fatigue. They don't fatigue your spinal cord or spinal column at all and all the muscles there. And that actually tends to be something that holds people back. If you do a lot of deadlifts, rows, and squats, it really beats you up in a way that just doing your legs doesn't. So this is really, really dope. Very good range of motion. You guys know me. I prefer even deeper than this. Very good control. This is tough. And a really good thing about the belt squat exercise is when you get tired and you get close to failure, you can just lock out, really lean forward into the device, shake your legs out a little bit and keep going. That ability to do myo reps is like something you can't do with a squat bar, because as soon as you like stand up with a squat and lock out, you're still on the timer. The axial fatigue is pushing you down. It's draining you, and there's no way you can rest underneath a squat bar. If it's just the belt squat, you can rest a little bit, and that means you can extend your sets into 3, 4, 5 approaches to failure in every single set. You really only need 1 to 3 sets of the belt squat taken multiple times close to failure. So 1 to 3 myo rep sets to do all the quad work you need for basically the whole week. It's that effective of an exercise. Oh shit. Scott, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
The girl then grabbed his ass. Hey man, did you say it was a family gym? You can't just go around doing that shit. I was feeling of the glutes. Yeah. Is there a way that I could, you know what? I'll stop. But seriously, hit me up. His legs are enormous. Have children. And his waist is so small that the whole thing just looks like we can build an army. Folks, there is more video in just a second, but we have a member section where we do an expanded version of this video, an expanded version of every other exercise scientist critique video, tons of vlog type of stuff of me training, of Jared training, a lot of technical videos that are way too nerdy for this channel. It would make us zero money if we posted them. That's all member section. Give it a click. It's a little bit of money for a huge benefit. Now back to the video. Oh shit, leg press. Ooh, this is good technique. Notice, he is not knee caving in towards his chest. His knees are coming out. His chest is sticking through his knees. He's going very, very deep at the bottom. His heels are planted firmly into the pads. This is high quality work. This is really awesome. Notice the control. He's not slamming it on the way down. He's not pushing with his hands. Total control the entire time. Very, very good stuff. So on this machine, 1 leg at a time actually does work, because if you do 2 legs at a time, the way this machine is designed, it's really difficult to get a large range of motion. By doing it 1 leg at a time, he absolutely is getting a good range of motion. I just don't do it because it gets like a really interesting use of time. Like, Scott, do you want to be in the gym for twice as long on leg day or what?
I don't.
I don't know.
You know, one thing I do a lot is I count my leg days. I count all my training days, but especially the leg days. I think that's like the most important thing of the week for me.
Leg days are different. What I always say is everything else is working out. You work out your chest, back, shoulders, arms, etc. Leg days are training. Like, leg days are hard on a totally different level. Scott was just telling me a story the first time he did a hard leg workout. With Scott, it crushed you for like, what, 2 weeks basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, for 2 hours after I laid on the couch.
For 2 hours after, you were like cooked and you were like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It's different, man. Especially on prep, leg days are kind of a religious thing. Like, you're nervous the day before, you show up nervous for the workout, and then after you feel totally liberated, because not only have you kicked the monkey off your back for another fucking week or half a week, but you had to dig really deep and you feel amazing having pushed yourself despite all the circumstances. All right, folks, that was really fun. There have been many, many unbelievable physiques and amazing bodybuilders over the years. There are many currently competing. I do think Keone has a special place in bodybuilding history as one of the greatest, if not the greatest physiques ever put on a stage, ever videotaped, ever seen in the gym. And he seems like a super fucking awesome person in real life. And so if you see him, be jealous, but come up to him and say something nice and kind. There are many different types of inspiration you can draw, but the fact that someone can look like Keone inspires living shit out of me. And I do follow him on Instagram, and I absolutely ogle his physique. And I think like someday in some magical mystery world, I'll look a little bit more like that. And that's enough for me to get to the gym the next day. In any case, Yahoo, all love and respect, folks. And we will see. Oh, Keone gets a Prodigy out of 10. That was easy. We'll see you guys next time. All right, that was fun. I have body dysmorphia now. If you want to have more of it, maybe click on this video. And I don't know how that's going to help you, but it's fun. See you guys next time.